I'm really pleased to say that we have Fabrizio Laguna joining us. You'll probably know him better as the Brazilian BA. He has a whole bunch of fantastic content online that you may well have seen, and he's here to talk to us about business agility. He's actually giving a presentation entitled The Agile Requirement, a New Definition, tomorrow at 8 a.m. So Fabrizio, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, I thank you for the opportunity. I'm very glad to be here, Adrian. And your show is fantastic. I have seen the first 2 episodes. You're good, so.
Well, thank you so much. So Fabrizio, on Monday you delivered a half-day workshop centering on business agility. If someone's never heard that term before, how would you define it, and how would you say it's different from the agile methods and approaches that we hear so much about?
Yes, I have been talking about agility from the last 2 BBC's editions, and I believe people need to understand agility better. The term agile has become so huge and has embracing so many different meanings that at some point, everything is agile. And so we should come back to the origins and think about agility. I'm starting a movement at this conference, and the movement I'm starting is agility beyond agilism, right? I don't know if I can speak very well agilism, but the idea is when I say agility, I'm talking about the ability to quickly sense and respond to change. Agility is an ability. And when I say agilism, the definition I have, agilism is the commitment to a set of practices which were designed to generate agility, but which in some situations do not. But the adepts insist on the practice and forgot their objective. I mean, they are trying to be more, or to have more agility using some agile practices. But in some case, they forgot that what they are looking for is not the practices, but the result of it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the outcomes. It is, as you say, that ability to sense, to respond, to make those decisions. So I'm interested, and I think it's great to start that movement focusing on the agility. But one thing that may be on people's mind is the relationship between things like business processes, business rules, and business agility. Because again, these are topics that we'll be hearing so much about at this conference. Would you say that, say, having an understanding of say, business modeling and management enhances agility? And are you able to give any examples or context?
For sure, and that's a key point. When we say that agility is an ability to quickly sense and respond to change, we are saying that this ability could be of an individual, could be of an animal. We have some animals that have more agility than other animals, and it could be of an enterprise, or an organization, or in a better name, a business. When we say a business agility, is the ability of the business to sense and respond to change and do it as quickly as possible. And how does an organization or a business sense and respond to change? Changing its behavior. And when I say the behavior of an organization, the behavior is the process that are executing in that organization. And when I say the decisions of that organization, the most part of the decisions, the operational decisions are made by business rules. So if you want to change fast, to adapt for the external changes, you need to understand what are your business rules or business process, and you must have ways to change your business process very quickly. There are some approaches to that, and some of them we are going to talk more during this conference.
Definitely. And what you're saying there resonates with me so much, Fabrizio. I'm sort of nodding away because, if we don't understand our processes, then you end up having to discover them every time you make a change. If you don't know the business rules, well, they're so foundational to the whole operation, to the whole business. So I also see you're going to present a conference session on Friday proposing a new definition for agile requirements. And when I read that, I was thinking, well, are you relating that to business agility? And are you able to give us a bit of a teaser? Tell us a little bit about what that's about.
You know, the term agile requirements is not a very well-defined term. Some people understand agile requirements like a set of practices to do a business analysis or a requirement analysis in an agile perspective or in an agile approach. But when I say an agile requirement, I mean really a way that the business can change its behavior in an agile manner. If you're creating a system or if you're creating a product or a solution for a problem, you should have the agile requirements as one of your requirements. What I mean by that is that you should be able to change the behavior of the product after the product being ready without having to change the source code or without have to develop it again. The aim of a good project is to make that projects are no longer necessary after the project has finished, because it delivers a product that has agility as one of its features. What I mean, this product can change. I will demonstrate that during our session on Friday, and I'm using my viola to that. That's the viola.
Oh, wow.
This is a Brazilian instrument.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I believe you like it. So, who comes on Friday will think of me.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. I mean, well, that's a fantastic reason to come along, if nothing else. And fascinating topic. And I love the idea of having that adaptability built in from the beginning. Let's build that agility into the very essence of what we do, so that we don't get stuck with legacy things that are sort of monolithic and can't change. So, without giving too much away from your session, could you share like maybe one tip or takeaway?
Right. Probably the most important takeaway is that people that are working on product development, or if you are in an agile team, or maybe independently, if you are in an agile team, you may be in a traditional approach delivering products or creating products, you should think, how can the product I'm developing will be dynamically adaptable after the end of the project? This is the goal that every team should seek, so they can make the business more agile, or they can find more easily business agility, because the business can change after the project has ended.
Yeah. So building that capability into the things that we define and design, so that it can help with the sensing, with the responding, and so that it can change itself. So we've got adaptability built in from the very get-go. So fantastic, Fabrizio. We could talk about this for hours. I'm sure we absolutely could, and I'm sure people will want to come to your session, but people will also want to stay in touch. They'll want to connect with you. They'll want to know more about what you do. They'll want to know more about how to get hold of the great content that you put out there. So how can people connect with you? How can they connect with your content?
Well, I do have a website called The Brazilian BA, and I have a channel on the YouTube, also with the name The Brazilian BA, with content in English, and a channel with my name, Fabrício Laguna, with content in Portuguese. There's so much more content in Portuguese, but I'm trying to be international. There's a course also about business analysis on the Udemy platform. And for those who want to learn business analysis based on the BA book guide, if they use the code BBC 2020 at this week, they will have a nice discount.
Oh, wow. Well, there's a fantastic. So hope everyone wrote that down. Was it BBC 2020? The discount?
Yes, BBC 2020 is a discount code.
Yeah. And funny enough, I was looking at your course on Udemy earlier yesterday, and the reviews on it are fantastic. So so definitely, if you're interested, go and check that out. And I would also highly recommend the YouTube channel. There's some really interesting, thought-provoking stuff on there. So Fabrizio, thank you so much for taking time out to have a chat. I'm sure we'll speak more during the conference. And so enjoy the rest of your day and speak soon.
Thank you very much, Adrian, and congratulations on our show. It's awesome.
Oh, thank you so much, Fabrizio. Thank you.